chose to, your thoughts got clearer, and your energy stopped feeling drained. That's when it clicked. You weren't surrounded by supporters. You were surrounded by consumers. They were clapping because you were feeding them. Some people don't love you. They love your access.
This
They
I
love
didn't
what
realize.
you make them feel, not who you actually are. And when your growth starts threatening their comfort, they'll disguise envy as distance and jealousy as space. But don't grieve it. You were never meant to take everybody with you. Some were only assigned to the version of you that needed lessons, not the one that's walking in purpose. The divine doesn't expose parasites with drama. It exposes them with silence. They simply stop fitting.
And figures, because I felt sorry for them. I thought they were victims too, but I'm not sure.
Moved for your protection. Every person who drifted, betrayed, ghosted, or switched sides was part of a quiet cleansing that had to happen before elevation could arrive. You didn't realize it then, but their absence was the first sign of your next chapter beginning. God doesn't prune what's dying. He prunes what's growing. For a while it hurt. Rumors lost momentum. They assumed you were unprotected because you didn't announce who was backing you. You didn't have to shout about your faith or flex your connection. You just moved quietly, and the divine moved louder. What they mistook for vulnerability was actually divine strategy. You were covered, but the covering was invisible to those who relied on proof instead of presence.
Is kill them.
There were moments when it looked like you were losing, when the odds stacked so high it seemed impossible to what you were creating. The protection around you wasn't noisy, it was precise. When the hit came, it missed. When the trap was set, it collapsed on the one who built it. You didn't need to expose who was for you because your results would do it eventually. That's why the flip looked supernatural. One moment you were surrounded, the next, they were scattered. People who once bragged about your downfall started acting confused about how you're still standing. What they called luck was actually loyalty from the divine realm that refused to let you fail. The reason you still have peace after everything is because you never fought with your own strength. You were backed by something sacred, something they couldn't bribe or block. Every time they plotted, it was recorded. Every time they tried to curse you, it ricocheted. They didn't lose to you. They lost to the force that walks with you. And now they finally understand.
God
you
bless
don't fight
my
alone.
Family, my father.
That's why their weapons jammed,
God help
their
my
rumors
mother.
lost momentum,
And kill
their
that damn
plans
white
collapsed
dress
mid-launch.
bitch.
The protection around you was silent.